The early flu season continues to grip most of the country. The CDC says the flu may have peaked in some regions, but it continues to rise in others.
The big question for people who have the flu is to work or not to work. 24-hour News 8's Henry Erb has been on the street and online finding out how people in your community are answering that very tough question.
Yeah, and that answer is mixed. For some people, it is an ethical question. For others, it may have more to do with how generous their employer is.
You can't stay home 2 weeks, which is what it's taking.
Belinda Lopez says a lot of people where she works have had the flu and have stayed home for a couple of days, even though they've been sick longer.
It depends how many hours you have of sick time. You know, you can only use so many hours, so you can't stay home the whole time. But if I would think that if you have like 1 or 2 days that you're really bad, you need to stay in bed, then stay in bed.
We asked the question on our Wood TV Facebook page today and got 325 posts in 3 hours. One poster told us, "I work in retail and basically it's show up or be fired. No one cares anymore if you're sick." Another said, "Unless I'm dying, I have to go to work." But others said their jobs have sick pay and management tells them to stay home to avoid contaminating other workers. Belinda Lopez told us she'd stay home with the flu, at least for a while, because she knows how easy it is to spread the disease.
Because we're touching files, and when we pass the files, other people are touching them too.
And if you do get sick enough to go to the hospital, you'll find a lot of company. Our check of West Michigan hospitals has found that most of them are busy with flu cases, but nobody we talked to today is turning away any patients. For example, Hackley in Muskegon is expecting a 20% increase in the number of patients this month. Holland Hospital says that there was an increase, but it's leveled off. And Bronson in Kalamazoo says flu cases and other illnesses made worse by the flu continue to climb, and they're at about 99% capacity in the ER.
Henry Erb, thank you. Holland Hospital is implementing a new rule to make flu vaccinations mandatory. The rule begins in the fall. It applies to all staff at the hospital, Lakeshore Health Partners, and Holland Hospital Services. Hospital officials say about 2/3 of its workforce usually does get a flu shot, but they want to make sure everyone is vaccinated.